Hello and welcome to another tutorial using Microsoft Word. I thought today we'll just go over how to make a document look more professional. There's so many things that you can do with your Word document. Here I've just grabbed some text, and when you're using Word 2007 or 2010 it will be in the basic body font, etc. Another handy tip, if you're going to make a document, make sure you break it off into sections. So here we've got looking at game consoles, we're looking at first generation, second generation. This is not my work, by the way, this is one I pinched just for this exercise. So what this person's done, they've broken up, don't want to do that. They've broken up the text into these subheadings. This can really help, and another thing this person's done, they've thrown in some images. It looks alright as a document, but we can make it look much better. So first thing I am going to do, I'm going to get this text. I'm going to actually make it a header. Now one thing you will notice in these presets, we've got pre-settings here. So we can choose different kinds of headers like titles, etc. So I'm going to put in a heading, make it header 2. You can change these settings, but just for this example I'm just going to quickly put them in as headers. Might space them out a bit better here and there. I'm going to hold Shift and Enter to make it a single. Actually, I'll go for header 2. It looks a lot better than this big one, so I'm just going to change it to header 2. This is what you do. You spend time, you make your document just a bit more professional, and just taking the time really helps. So very quickly, just going over these. Now there is a method to this. I'm not just going fussy for the hell of it. By using these headers we can later create a contents page. So that is a very big thing, and if you're using the preset headers you can make it automatic with virtually no effort. So I've created these, very good. Another thing I'm going to do is, well, with the images we can even muck around the images and make them look a bit better. So we can go to Format up here with the image selected. Whenever you select something you are sort of hinted, hey, there's something you could do with this here, so that's why this has gone red, saying that I can do something with this image. I can select, that looks pretty okay, I like that. You can select some like styles, if you want a circle, not sure about that. That looks pretty nifty. No, I don't like that. That's cool. No. Just by hovering over them you can see, I like the look of that. No, I like that one. That one makes it look a bit more professional. Another thing I always like to see is when you make reference to the image. There's another easy way of doing this without moving text around and spending too much time. You can go to References, the tab at the top here, insert caption, and you can add a little caption to the image. So figure 1, and this one would be called, oh, which one was this one? So I'm just looking at the text here. Here we go. Mag, no, box, Odyssey, console. And beautifully what it's done is just put a little bit of text there. I'm going to, I always think, move this down a bit. And you could do that with just any of these. I could put, this one was, let's see, the Fairchild. So I'm going to put caption here, figure 2. And this one's called Fairchild Video Entertain. Helps if I can spell it. There we go. And just makes it look a bit more professional. So you can see, oh, that's what that person's on about. And again, just taking that little bit of time. Well, actually, I like the look of that. I'll just see if I can change this to match that. That does look a whole lot better. So yeah, you can really make your document look a bit professional just by a few little settings here. And if you want to put in like an introduction page, if you're going to print it off, another thing you could do, I'm just going to go to Insert, Blank Page, or actually Cover Page. This is much better. So I'm going to click on a cover page, and here we're given some preset ones. I'm sure you could download some or remove current one, have a blank one. Which one am I going to pick? I'm going to go with this one. That looks pretty nifty. So I'm just going to zoom out this page so you can see how this looks. So there you go. Oop. My name there, I'm the author, the year I made it, so just put today, 2013, or can I put, there we go, 2013 this was made, and type the document title, Game Consoles. Quick history. There we go. And we don't need that, so you can actually click on that and delete it and just remove it. And there we go. That looks a lot better. It makes it, you got a front cover now. Now another thing I am going to do, I'm going to click on here and insert a blank page, and with this blank page inserted, so I've got this page, the console page. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to insert a automatic table. So page layout, let's see if I can find it. No, references. Hey, table content, there it is. So I click on that. Can click on any of these presets. I'm just going to go with number 1. And there we go. Out of the headers that I created, so it's looking at these, it's finding anything that I set as a header, and it's automatically adding it in there. You can also, if you make any changes, you can always update the table or add some of your own. I would always recommend doing this at the very, very end when you finish your document, just so that when you've done your when you moved it around, you've fixed everything, you don't have to fiddle around with it too much. So this is something you do at the end. Other little things you can do is you can, let's see, page layout. Here we go. You can insert, I always find page numbers a good thing to pop in there, so I'm going to pop that at the bottom. And if I hover over here, we can see some examples. I kind of always like this one, so I'm going to put that one in there, and there we go. Oop. You guys put a top, so just put my name in there. So we've got a header for each document, and this page number, which again, just that little bit makes it look a bit more professional. And let's say you've looked at websites, you want to list them, you can always enter a list of the websites you looked at. So I'm just going to press enter a few times. And references, there should be some, there is a way of adding it in here, I've just got to remind myself really. Oh wait, we've got to enter, we've got to manage our sources, so let's say you've quoted somebody, you can add a new source, and the source I have selected is a website. I know the author is Wiki. Ugh, dreaded, just gonna put Wiki in there just for the heck of it, and I am just copying from a notepad I made earlier. Name a web page, name a website, URL, pop the URL in there. And as you're going along, you can kind of see what this is starting to look like. Oop. And just put the page title. So there we go. That's what I'll do for now, just for that. It would be better if you had the name of the website and everything, but I'm just going to put that in there. So there's a wiki source. And now I've got one source. I can click on bibliography here, which is in the references. And there we go. I'm going to get rid of that source because I don't need it at the moment. There we go. We've got a bibliography. You can put all your sources in there, and there you go. So there's one way of, and the thing is with the bibliography, it does it automatically for you. You can put all the details in there, find the year, find who wrote it, and the way it's set up is the correct format. And as you can see, it's a bit fiddly. You've got the dots and the brackets, and it does it automatically. You can also, put a book in. I've got J.K. Rowling one here. So here we go, citation, J.K. Rowling. So there's one I had earlier. So managing my sources. There's again one I had. So you can put in all your sources. You can search for different sources. I can edit this. So there we go. Year, city, London, publication. This is a book. So it's all in there. So you can manage your sources. So there you go. There are a few quick ways of really managing your document and just making it look that bit more professional. One handy tip I will always say is definitely break it up into little sections, because when you have something really big, just put in the subheadings. Break it down. You see, this one's got a lot of subheadings, but clearly the person who wrote this had a good idea of what they were going for, and they knew how to break it down. So there you go. That's the basics of setting up a nice professional looking document in Moments. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and see you next time.